We're continuing our conversation with United States Navy veteran Caroline Craft. So Caroline, happens many times in the military, especially when a young lady is thrown into the midst of all these men. Okay. Romance actually blooms, and you met your husband in the Navy. And
well, we had a lot of young men because they were all drafted. And it was like having a bunch of little brothers because that was about my brother's age when I left home. And so I said to the chief, when my husband came, I said, gee, they're sending them a little older. I wish they'd send them a little taller.
Yeah.
And I never heard the end of that.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Well, the Navy, especially if you're on a ship, height is very detrimental to a man, especially when you're going in between bulkheads.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Right.
So, but
he was about the same height as I was.
Yeah, and so where were you when you guys met?
Well, in the Navy you have duty every 4 days. He was a disbursing clerk, so he was in supply division. So we had duty the same day. That's how I met Tom.
That's how you met Tom there.
Yeah.
And, it's fun to always say, like, well, was it almost immediate?
No.
No? Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. So it was kind of a work in progress, right? That's neat.
Yeah.
And I remember now. Did you get married when you were in the Navy?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
And you couldn't be pregnant. Of course, I got pregnant.
Oh, okay. So, and that was with.
So I had to get out.
Yeah. So once you got pregnant, stuff. So, oh yeah, I guess back in those days, they just discharge you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You managed to still get a honorable discharge.
Yes.
Not a questionable discharge.
No.
So yeah, because you were married, I get
Yeah.
that. So that's cool. So you then lived on base, off base, both. Over that time period. And I think it wasn't for a while. Tom, if I remember right, served up in Alaska for
No,
it was Seattle. No,
just Seattle.
Seattle. So
well, and then a lot of other places.
Yeah.
Because he was in for 36 years.
Right, he was we call him
he got out, went back to school, stayed in the reserves, and applied for officer candidate school. And so when he got out, he was captain.
Yeah, and so he stayed in the reserves for. Was he active?
Once he was. After 36 years, he had to get out.
He had to get out.
Yeah.
So was he? What's the question I'm looking for here? Was he active military the whole 36 years, or was he just reserves?
No, he had a year's reserve before he ever went in, and then he stayed in the reserves while he went to college.
Okay. And then when he got out,
when he became an officer, it was regular Navy.
So regular Navy, and then he'd travel around once he got into.
Oh, we moved about every second year or third year.
You were going somewhere else. What was the one place that you were ever stationed that was like, I can't wait to get out of here?
No,
you never had one of those.
Every place we went.
Oh man, see, why wasn't my military experience like that? So
Tom really enjoyed his work.
Yeah, he
really
did.
enjoyed his work.
Yeah, towards the end there.
Our last tour duty, he was officer in charge of the new Sano Hotel. That's the R&R Hotel in Tokyo.
Oh, nice.
So,
wow. So, yeah. And he got into that because he was the supply guy, captain. He was administration.
Yeah.
And he would handle all that type of stuff because he wasn't a combat guy. He was behind the scenes making things happen. So,
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it was just so neat, actually running into you and being a part of this. So, and remembering Tom now, it's all kind of coming back to me, and all the events we went to, and he was always there, and always a keynote speaker or somebody deal. So
He'd
anyway,
love to do that.
and we do that. We'll take another break here, and then we'll come back for one last segment with you, and we'll kind of wrap this up, okay?
He kind of liked to do anything he could for the Navy or the military.
I know, and I've got something I think I want to pick out of your brain there for a minute. So when we come back, okay, so we'll be right back here with Carolyn. Thank you for tuning into this segment of AV Veterans Talk here at Aerotech News.